I was talking about lying to yourself is really critical and more important than how you interact with anybody else. But when we get around to other people, just in terms of simplicity, why is it really not the direction to go? Because the truth is the easiest message to deliver over many people and over much time. When you start lying about different things, then you better have a good memory. That's all I got to say. Because you better log in the lie that you told person A, because when you get around to B and they ask you the same thing, you better remember what you said, especially if A and B know each other. And then they get together behind the scenes. Well, he told me this. Really? He was telling me that story. He was telling me that something like this. Why in the heck would he make it sound better in your story than whatever it is? You got to remember all the facts of the whole story, or if you get in the habit of lying, most people who are in that habit, unfortunately, I'm going to raise my hand. I used to lie a lot to other people, a lot to myself. I've gotten past that. Honesty is a great policy in my life right now, but it wasn't always that way. So I am speaking from experience when I say, if you are a liar and you tend to lie to yourself and lie to other people, you're probably doing it to lots of people around lots of different issues. It's not just one thing. It's now become a habit. And that's one that I'm here to tell you, you can break that. You can get past that. It's a matter of seeing what is that actually creating in your life. And as much as you envision the pain of being honest with yourself and dealing with it, in the long run, that actually lessens the pain, because you're just dragging that pain along with you as you tell all the lies over an extended period of time. So you may be thinking, maybe not thinking about it until that moment when you say that same untruth again. But believe me, there's an undercurrent of that. There's a anchor holding you down, holding you back from becoming all that you can be. So I'm not saying this is an easy, painless process to get to the point where you get away from lying to yourself about some of the really important things in your life that are absolutely changing the direction of your life. I'm not even going to say day to day, it's moment to moment. When you start believing that life is finite, time is one of the most precious commodities that we have. It's like, how long am I going to do this? I am not reaching my potential. There's only one way I'm going to get there, and it's this pathway. And so you can choose to get there or not. I hope you choose to start being honest with yourself. Start, examine where you are, how much of this you got to deal with. Some of you maybe are pretty close. Some of you may be listening to this and going, Craig, we're like kindred souls. I'm right there with you. I tell you, pat yourself on the back, because that's not an easy thing to do. Especially, I think, if you're doing it, you're making it a conscious process. It's not you just unconsciously every day, subconsciously you're figuring that out. No, there's decisions you're having to make saying, no, I could either tell a little lie here and probably get away with it, or I could go ahead and tell the truth to myself and to other people. So this is a conscious process. So if you're doing that, pat yourself on the back, because that's a big deal. And then, then there's sliding scale of everybody else, from that down to the person who probably wouldn't know the truth if it hit them on the head, because they've hidden themselves so well from it. Anyway, the price is worth it. The reward is great enough. The path is, I would say, easier than you right now imagine it to be. But you're not going to know that until you start going through it and realizing some of the benefits or the results of it. The path seems to get a little bit easier when I start changing my behavior and then seeing some positive results. It's like, oh, wait a second now. That huge pain that I was avoiding doing all this stuff for a long time, it's like, that doesn't seem quite so big now, because I realized I challenged it once and look what I got for it. That was pretty cool. So maybe challenging it the second time is going to be a little easier. It will be. Challenging it the third time will be even easier. It will be. And so on and so on and so on. You can do it. Lots of people, hey, I've done it. Lots of people are doing it. Why not you? Till next time. See ya.